Hey there, Wandering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to this edition of Tabloid Tarot, where we unveil celebrity news stories that might hit the tabloids next and dig into old scandals that still cause a stir. In today's Tabloid Tarot, we're taking a peek at a seemingly body-positive singer who may be faking the funk if you believe the allegations her former dancers are making against her. We are throwing Lizzo into the spotlight to be Tabloid Tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have for this songstress. Financial health, tobacco controversy paradox, believe, reflection, and third wheel, it says enemy distress, flirtatiousness. Okay, this is really interesting because the former dancers are saying that some of the allegations that they're making against Lizzo is sexual harassment. So I think it's interesting. It says distress, flirtatiousness, this third wheel. With reflection, it could be that Lizzo is kind of reflecting on the allegations being made, but it kind of made me think about the fact that one of the dancers claimed that Lizzo fat shamed them. Although Lizzo's brand is very much based on this concept of, big, beautiful body positivity. So I think that's interesting there. So here, with controversy and paradox, it seems like this is also fitting. It's like there is one aspect you would almost like, it doesn't make quite sense why someone who kind of promotes the idea of loving your body, loving who you are, would kind of fat shame one of the dancers. With this believe card, I did make a comment about whether you believe the allegations, and with this financial health, it is a sense of lawsuits. Usually there's a lot of money that's involved, and especially when it's of a famous person. So it does kind of suggest that these kind of allegations, whether they're true or not at the basis, it seems like Lizzo might need to pay out some money here. So let's explore the juicy details of this story. All right, so let's take a look at the relevant history for Lizzo here. Page of Cups. So this to me kind of is that sense of it's like a positive, limitless possibilities, and just loving life, loving like who you are and what's out there in the world. And Ace of Pentacles. So there is that kind of concept of that body positive on life, positive on who you are, could just be a marketing ploy. So let's take a look at this news story here, what this news story is about. We have the Knight of Cups. So that seems like, again, kind of a positive card of like putting your heart on your sleeve and just like being an artist, a romantic. And you have the Lovers card here. So interestingly, this story kind of indicates like that there is an underlying like love connection. I'm gonna pull one more card. I mean, it could be like with this reflection here, it does seem like how Lizzo would see herself as how she sees others and vice versa. So maybe there is like a love triangle like involved somehow with this third wheel. You have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Like all these here are really positive cards. But maybe there is something else. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Cups. So like walking away from something. So it's almost as if this concept of like love and like positive energy and making like big life decisions to like love yourself, love the people around you. That is kind of maybe the focus of this, like all the positive aspects associated with Lizzo. Let's see what additional details we can get here. 10 of Swords. So maybe that concept of like all these things that are like love yourself, love the people around you, and kind of go out there and be bold and disrupt the flow and like own your space. It's almost as if that positive aspects are kind of hitting rock bottom or like coming to an end of some sorts. And then you have the 6 of Cups. So to me, it's like people that supported her at one time might be coming out and like really like either she might look at it as betrayal. They might look at it as like moving past like they're hitting rock bottom, because I believe some of the dancers, or at least one of the dancers, claims that Lizzo fired them for drinking before performances, which they deny. Also, it's come out that a documentarian, is that what they're called? People who do documentaries, spent 2 weeks like trailing Lizzo or with Lizzo, and said that they walked away from the project because Lizzo was like, seemed like a bully or toxic. So people that maybe wanted to support her at some point are like basically showing like this concept of love and greatness really is dead. So let's see Lizzo's attitude about this situation. 4 of Cups. So she's like really not excited about it. She's not happy about it. She's like emotionally not in a great place. Let's take a look at her hopes and fears going on here. The Tower, things are kind of like coming crashing down in terms of maybe this concept of like this branding that she had, this body positive, love yourself, love others, kind of take life, like just dazzle throughout life is kind of coming down around her. So let's see what the truth behind the story is. 3 of Pentacles. So the truth is that it's kind of to some degree created. Something is created, and other people are involved. It could be the truth is that people had experiences and started talking to each other and kind of built up something that is greater than what one individual story would be. So let's pull another card for that. And the King of Swords here, which is a card of like truth. So it could be, it's almost a sense of not just creating something, but laying out the blueprints and the plans of how things were built up. It's almost like the truth is that when you pull aside all the positive notes, all the, what's it called? When you like strip everything down, it's all about making money. I'm going to pull one more card here. King of Swords is usually just like, it's about business. This is usually just kind of being reasonable, making contracts. And 5 of Pentacles. So here it is a sense of like, I think the truth is ultimately these people are going to work together. Their stories are going to line up. They're going to like kind of look at their contracts, what it allowed for, and then to a certain degree, they're going to focus on what they didn't get, their hardships. And so I do think it does affect Lizzo's financial health. Maybe she'll have to settle, maybe she'll have to pay out an award, something along those lines. But ultimately, there's people that are involved. It's, King of Swords is also could be like legal decisions, attorneys getting involved, and that this is going to cost some money for Lizzo. Let's take a look at external factors that influence how this story develops. King of Cups. Okay, so there might be some individual that is maybe a confidant, maybe a mentor, that their story might really come in and blow things up in a good way, in a bad way. And 10 of Cups. So it is almost a sense of like there might be like a trusted individual that like is someone that Lizzo depends on and trust, as well as those former dancers, and that person is going to kind of like talk about how this, like the emotional support, how things kind of were. I'm gonna pull one more card, and the Magician. And like basically kind of like 10 of Cups isn't just about happy ever after. It's about emotional support, the ups and downs, and like kind of having people in your community support you and share those moments. And the Magician is almost like how this is like the theatrics aspect of it. So it might be someone who was like behind the scenes or maybe in front of the scenes and is going to be able to reveal a lot of like maybe the emotional connections or the reasons why certain people see things in a certain way. In the Magician, it's kind of like smoke and mirrors type of thing. So let's take a look at the likely development for follow-up story here. We have here the Queen of Cups. I think that the follow-up story is going to be showing more, I would say, if you're looking at this from a PR perspective, having Lizzo be caring and supportive, and that self-love concept, and like really being someone who is relatable. That's going to be something that pops up. And one more card, 6 of Swords. So it could be like Lizzo's going to take some time for herself. Maybe she's going to go on a trip. Maybe she's going to, get some healing done. Some like, it seems like she's going to maybe find people that are going to help her and possibly focus on, I feel like this is like, how do you kind of take the situation and spin it and find people to come out and who do actually support her and love her. So I think that you're going to see maybe the flip side, maybe a bunch of people coming out and supporting her, or maybe a few people, but I think it's, or you're going to see a lack of people supporting her, but I think it's going to be a focus on who supports her, who actually steps up and helps her through this. So thanks for watching this edition of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.